It's TomNumbers. How you doing? It's a sunny day today. Clouds just gone over the sun actually, but it's been a wonderful sun-filled day today, so I've been able to get out and about. It's not raining like it was yesterday, so you might recognize it, my regular viewers. So I'm in Swanage, slightly different location, but I must say I've noticed a difference. I think that Swanage Council look after Swanage a lot better than Bournemouth and Poole and the Christchurch Council. Maybe it's smaller, maybe there's been less shenanigans. So yeah, come on, the golden crescent of Bournemouth, Christchurch and Poole. Clean it up or let the residents do it. So anyway, that being said, it's a beautiful day. I'm going to say it's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood. It is. Oh, won't you be mine? Is that Mr. Rogers? Or is it Sesame Street? Is it Sesame Street? Anyway, someone will put in the comments. Okay, so time for business. We're 55 days away from the big one, from November 5th. Hey Rita, hey Lindsay, hey Brego. And the big one being November 5th, the greatest day. 55 is heaven. 55 is sky. 55, there's a raven over there. Well, a blackbird, can you see that? I do get them come and say hello quite a lot. 55 is JFK JR. 55 is December actually. 55 is a loud clear signal in military terms, a 5-5. And hey Betsy. Yeah. And it's September 11th, so I'm going to talk more about that. And there's two of them. There's two blackbirds there. One's just flown away. Fly away Peter, fly away Paul. Come back Peter, come back Paul. It seems to fit with September 11th. September 11th in numbers is 194, which is New Yorker Hotel, where Tesla, the inventor of time travel, discoverer of time travel, resided for a good part of his life. Well, 10 years they say at the end of his life. Yeah, it's a clear number, 5-5, loud and clear. 194 is 1955. And Back to the Future, they go back to 1955. Oh wow, there's a rainbow, look, behind me, and I'm going to talk about a rainbow as well. So this has confirmed it. I believe, so look, that's just appeared, because it wasn't there just a minute ago so I believe we're going to see a huge rainbow on November 5th as well. I think that's just one of the other wonderful box of trinkets and displays of out of this world stuff that we're going to see, and it will be bigger, it will be more special than that. I think we might see a rainbow sky, because the rainbow intrinsically is a good thing, a great thing, a covenant with God and his children. And it's been ransacked like everything else, and now the sun's coming out. See, as I'm saying this, the sun is now appearing, so it's all confirmed. So I take that as a that, because I was going to talk about the rainbow, I put it in the title. You see in the title there's a rainbow, and a rainbow emoji. So yeah, I believe that's going to happen. There, it's going up into the sky, the rainbow. It's ascending, it's going up, and the sun is out again now. So hey, from Germany, Jane, hello. Yeah, because in numbers, the rainbow is 115, 11-5, November 5th. Intelligence, 115, art of the deal, 115, the rainbow. The soldier, the rainbow. And now it's disappeared. Now it's gone. So that came and went, and it did it perfectly just to come and confirm See, this is the beauty that we're in. This is the reality of synchronicities. I've put on Twitter just a minute ago. I've seen 2 number plates. Well, I saw a number plate with the word Tom on it, and then I saw a van printed on the van saying Thomas. That was the name of the company. And I saw those within just a couple of hours of each other this afternoon. So I put those out on Twitter for people to enjoy. So September 11th. There's a ceremony going on right now. President Trump's at it. Biden's at it. Kamala is at it. Hey, Brian. So yesterday, President Trump coded. I haven't seen all the debate. I watched about half of it, then I dropped off. I fell asleep. But I've got some highlights of it. And there was one, I think it was on the Guardian website on YouTube. They had a clip of the highlights of the debate, and it was 3 minutes and 4 seconds long, which is interesting because when you drop the 0, that's 34. 34 is DJT, 34 is Neo. Neo breaks the matrix. He couldn't be shot by the bullets, nor can President Trump be shot. 34 is Grace, 34 is Leap. 304 is also a very important number, which will be revealed after November 5th. 115. 11/5, November 5th, out of the deal. I'm prepared, sir. So, if there's more, let me know. I'm prepared. So, but I will reveal that in a time and the appropriate place after November 5th. But 304. So, I watched that clip, and President Trump is talking about Kamala. She's having a pop at him, and then he's responding, and he says she had a flat belly, and he says what was it he said? Oh, I can't think what it is now. Hang on, let me think. Yeah, he says she had a plan. No, she doesn't have a. She has a plan, or she hasn't got a plan. No, he says she has a plan, but he's basically her plan nothing. She doesn't really have a plan, but he says she has a plan. You can play it back. I'll put it up on Telegram and people can have a look. Anyway, what he actually says is he says fla. He does a Trumpism. He cuts half a word. He says fla. FLA, which in numbers comes to 19, and then he says plan. So he interjects half a word before he says plan. Plan is 43. He says she had a plan. That's it. He says she had a and then fla. He does it so brilliantly. A fla and then plan. Fla and then plan. Plan is 43. Fla is 19. When you add the misspeak plus the word, so fla, FLA, 19, plus plan, that comes to 62, which comes to the word shot. So he said she had a shot, and we know what that means. We know what that means. So he told everybody, those that can hear and see and listen and understand, he said it in front of everyone, and that's the beauty of how President Trump speaks. And I was blessed to understand this super early in lockdown and understand it really clearly. And that's what he does. So you can play that clip back. And the other beauty of this one on this particular clip, because it's condensed into 3 minutes and 4 seconds, the timestamp of that video, the condensed video, on 44 seconds, he says that. He says fla, and then cuts in, and then says plan. So fla plus plan is shot, and 44 is mask. So he's saying, well, you know what he's saying. You know what he's saying. He used to always say about Joe's being shot, you know. And then I saw another headline this morning when I was looking at it all, and either just before that or after it, but it basically says, it's got the title saying that Camilla's team want to take President Trump on a second face-off debate. A face-off debate. And I've been saying for a long time there's going to be a Scooby-Doo ending, because Scooby-Doo ending comes to Trump plus Kennedy, which comes to 166, which comes to the simulation, which comes to Isle of Wight, which is a bit clouded over right now, and it comes to the White House. There's going to be a Scooby-Doo ending, meaning, and guess what was on TV this morning? Scooby-Doo, they've got a new cartoon. Scooby-Doo. I grew up with the original cartoon. There's a new version and it's on morning television, and I don't usually watch the TV in the morning, but I flicked on to see what was coming on, and there was Scooby-Doo. And so Wayne's World, Trump World, Wayne Tower, Trump Tower, Batman, there's going to be a Scooby-Doo ending where the masks come off, and it's her team challenging President Trump to another duel, another debate in October 78 Kennedy. So we should do a running raffle on who we think Kamala is. I think there's a chance it could even be as extreme as being Obama underneath that mask. Could be. The White Hats are having a lot of fun with it, but I promise you some masks are going to come off and we will see who's under the mask. But Trump said, through the numbers, through the synchronicities, through the timestamps, that she had a shot. I don't know what that means. Okay. I need to watch the rest of it because there'll be other stuff he's coded. There'll be other things. And the other thing I've noticed is he keeps calling her Camilla. Camilla. So people call her, she's Kamala. And then some, I'm sure I've heard him say in the past, Kamala, like kind of accentuates and emphasizes different enunciations within her name that aren't usually there. But I guess you can say it that way. But I heard him recently call her Camilla. I'm like, Camilla. So there's Camilla, obviously, that's with Charles. So he's double coding, triple coding all the time, all the time. This is what he does. Constantly, all the time. We've got 108 in the chat with 38 watching, thumbs up. So this is a really good point as well. So I was looking at some numbers again last night. Do you remember I said recently that New York Manhattan is a circuit board, which comes to 355, which comes to remember the 5th of November. When you actually look at it aerially, it does look like a circuit board. All the buildings. Other people have observed this, not necessarily about New York, but they've observed how, you know, buildings can look like resistors and transistors, etc., on a circuit board. Hey, was that Lisa? Hello. So New York, so Manhattan, New York is a circuit board. It's 355. Remember the 5th of November. And there's Battery Park at the tip of Manhattan, right by where the September 11th was. Okay. Oh, thanks, Denise. They call it the Battery. If I've got my numbers correct on that one, I think Battery is Space Force, POTUS, Future, Liberty. I actually found a Liberty Bell here in Swanage. I discovered a museum. Anyone in Swanage, go and find their museum. It's really lovely. And they call it the Jurassic Coast. Jurassic Coast is 158, which is remember, which is also Trump, top trumps. It's week to remember. It's Ivanka time machine, Ivanka reversal. And she activated me at the beginning of all this. It's also Jasara reversal. But they did have dinosaurs here. I used to think it was more like just kind of fossils and ammonites, but there actually were dinosaurs along this coastline. Hence it's Jurassic Coast. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park is 146. Truth Social, New Jerusalem, 146. Best reversal. The best reset, 146. Thank you. Thanks for saying about my knowledge. Thank you. Yeah, he might have done. I mentioned it 4 years ago with Charlie. So about two or three videos in. So I don't know if he heard it after that or not, but I got it independently from nowhere else. I'm blessed. I don't need to look at other, I don't get it from other folk. If I hear things, great, that's fine. But I got that independently, so thank you. Yeah. So where were we? Yes. So circuit board, New York, Manhattan. So there are buildings. So Highlander was on last night, 86 Highlander, which is capacitor, like the flux capacitor. Flux is 63, JFK 63, Friday 63. November 22nd was a Friday in 1963. Friday plus 63, 126, which is 45. John Connor, Sarah Connor, 126. Connor McLeod is in Highlander. President Trump's grandmother was a McLeod. You can see how all this goes on. And then there's Kruger, the enemy. Freddy Krueger. Kurgan is Kruger, the enemy. Yeah. X marks the spot. Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street. Guess what? The nightmare ends. November 5th, the nightmare ends for everybody. All right? If you're on the good side. But there's a part in Highlander where they're showing Empire State Building and Chrysler Building. And you can see both of those from the New Yorker Hotel. So if you do Chrysler 108, which is Twilight, which is Fitzgerald, and in Tenet they say we live in a twilight world, and he repeats it. So 108 is Chrysler. Empire State is 131, which is John F. Kennedy. And New Yorker is 134. So if you do Twilight 108, Empire State 131, New Yorker 134, you add them, three of them together, comes to 373. 373 comes to 1.21 gigawatts, which is the amount of power needed to propel the DeLorean. When it gets to 88 miles per hour, it still needs 1.21 gigawatts of power to time travel, because you need the bolt of lightning, because the flux capacitor there's not plutonium. Plutonium is 121, which is reincarnation, Tom Bushnell. 88 miles per hour is two sets of plutonium. Plutonium 141 plus 141 comes to 282. 282 comes to the New Yorker Hotel, well, Wyndham New Yorker Hotel, 282. So you can see how all this goes, everybody. DeLorean time machine is 174, which is, I believe, it's Luke Skywalker. I think it's Optimus Prime, if I remember rightly. Optimus Prime is Trump, but real Donald Trump is 174, which is Trust the Plan, which is currency exchange, which was above Melania's head as he and her came down the escalator. But 174 is DeLorean time machine. That's what it is. Time machine's 100. Yeah, that's what it is. So September 11th, I've said before that there were two buildings. I mean, I know there's building 7, which is 143, November 5th, but there were two buildings, two towers. They came down, and then one went up. But it's like the Prestige. You do something and you wow them, and then something disappears, but it's not good enough, you have to bring it back. So it's like Dusty Bin, Ted Rogers. Not 3, 2, 1, it's 2, 1. It's 2, 1, 3. And 3 is 1, 1, 1, which is perfection, which is New York, which is Kennedy, which is I am Trump, I am 88. And it's all set there in Manhattan. Manhattan has a certain energy. Many places around the world have a certain energy, but Manhattan for sure has a certain energy. And energy 74, DeLorean 74, Gematria 74, Messiah 74, Jesus 74, Muhammad 74, Jewish 74, English 74, London 74. However you want to go, simple 74. We've got 137 in the chat with 59 thumbs up. Wasn't that a beautiful rainbow? I'm thankful for that. That was great. That was wonderful timing. There we go. We've got the sun again. There it is. Yeah, September 11th is intrinsically linked to November 5th. And if we change timelines, meaning the wrongs of this world have gone and been changed, then we're going to see some wonderful things come back. And I've said for a while, I think we will, well, not I think, I know that we will see the towers come back, and I believe it will be then. And let's see. But they're on their way. There are a few time jumps in Back to the Future. There's more than one, so it might be a series of jumps. But I'm going for November 5th. That's what I think it will be. Is there a great white horse? Let's have a look. Where is it? I'll let you look at it. White horse, 130. Trojan horse, Kennedy horse, is 143. I said a while ago that RFK was the Trojan horse. But who's playing RFK? President Trump has said Junior. So it's either Junior or it's RFK and Junior. We'll see. We'll find out. We will find out. The rainbow's coming back. Look, see, now I'm saying these things. The rainbow's coming back. See? There's a bit, see the rainbow? It's just above the tip of the water. Just there. Wow. Amazing. Oh, bless. Thanks, Marius. I have a ready Brett glow that seems to follow me around. And it does, people love it and the animals love it. I told you I had a seagull come and sit on my head the other day. I had a lizard come right up to me the other day, which was amazing. I've had all number of like insects and things coming close, and but it also does antagonize, I've noticed, the lower vibrational NPCs in the Matrix. It jars them and then they just kind of stand in amazement. It's like, okay, great, be on your way. We will dismiss you without further argument. I think I might start saying that to them, actually. Some will know what that's about. There we go. It's just there. So September 11th, yeah. September 11th. Okay, put it this way. There's a reason in Back to the Future's 176, which is November the 5th. There's a reason that they choose November 5th as the date for time travel, and there's a reason that they say they go back to 1955, because 1955 is 194, which is New Yorker Hotel, and it's September 11th. They know that. I think I knew that somehow, because Robert Zemeckis is 169, The Great Awakening, Thomas Bushnell 169, Trump Tower 169. Night Time Machine, and I've met David Hasselhoff, Michael Knight, and there's a Knight Rider road in the City of London, and City of London, or the City of London, is 185 Donald John Trump. World Trade Center is 185 Donald John Trump, and there were two. So there's real Donald Trump and there's POTUS. There's at least two, but there's probably three, because there's the three Nephites who've done that stuff before. It's probably more. It could be as many as 88 Trumps, but all fulfilling what needs to be done. Put it this way, if you've got more versions of you, you can do more things, you know. I've learned that in these last 4 years. I wish I'd had many of me to be able to do all the work I had to do with the channel and the numbers. But now I think I've got the balance of it and just enjoying coming into the home stretch. King of the world, there you go. King 41. Alien 41, good 41, TSB 41. If you spell 41, comes to 118, which is the storm. 11 times 8 is 88, Trump. Guy Fawkes is 118, someone very important is 118. Paul Bushnell, my cousin, his birthday was 118, January 18th. Also, I saw a poll, they said who won the debate, and it said Trump 92%. And someone in the chat group I was in, they said, why 92? Well, 92 is numbers, 92 is reverse, 92 is Manhattan. But if you do percent, it's 81, which is tower. So Manhattan Tower, that could be Trump Tower. I don't know if there's a Manhattan Tower, I don't think there is, but maybe there is. But if you do Manhattan or 92 plus percent, 81, Tiffany, Tower comes to 173, which comes to Knights Templar, which also comes to Trump Storm. But then if you add the word Trump, so you do Trump 88, 92, 81%, so percent is 81, that will come to 261, and 261 comes to Mission Impossible Mask. It comes to November 22nd for JFK. It comes to August 31st for Diana. It comes to August 29th for MJ for Michael Jackson's birthday. It comes to August 29th for Terminator, when they say that's Judgment Day. It comes to JFK, it comes to John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr., 261. It comes to Best Event Is Yet To Come, 261. It comes to Coronavirus Puzzle, I might have said that already. And it also comes to November 5th, 143, Guy Fawkes, 118. And someone in the group said, why have they done that? That's why, because they're telling you Guy Fawkes, November 5th is when it all comes together. All right, so that's when it is. And we've got 149 in the chat right now, which is flux capacitor. We mentioned that earlier. And we've got 81, which is tower, which is percent, which is Tiffany, which we just did. And now we've got 142 in the chat. 142 comes to I am Nikola Tesla. And it comes to John G. Trump. Think on that. And it also comes to 42. President Trump said the Sandman with the batsman, the batter in for the Yankees, was number 42. There's a power to number 42. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy said that maybe it's the number or the key to the universe. Something to that effect. 369 is also the key to the universe. Okay, everyone. Get your shungite and orgonite. My buddy Pat Cash, tennis player, Wimbledon champion. Tennis is 81 as well. He asked me about this just a few moments ago before the show. I've told him about it before, but he's interested, so I think he'll be getting one. I'll get one for him. Thanks, Esther. God bless you. And shungite plus orgonite comes to 206, which comes to quantum physics. And quantum physics is going to change the day for everyone. Drop the 0, you get to 26, which is God, which is card, which is game. What a beautiful game we are involved in. We get rainbows on tap. We get rainbows appearing when we need them. I put it in the emoji chat before we started, and then the rainbow appeared on those two key moments that I was discussing. All right, everyone, much love, God bless. 146 in the chat, Ivanka Trump. We've got 83 thumbs up, 83 is capacitor. And not capacitor, circuit. Capacitor is 86, which is highlighter. 83 is election, which is circuit. Maybe it'd be the circuit that blows. All right, everyone. Thanks, Elizabeth. God bless everyone. See you soon. Take care. Bye.